Armenia is home to 31 species of fish. The brown trout, which is prevalent throughout Europe, was once abundant in all regions of Armenia. However, during the 1990s, widespread overfishing using methods such as chlorine and electrical shocks led to a significant collapse in trout populations. Today, brown trout are present in fewer than 20% of Armenian rivers. In order to increase this number, the Acopian Center for the Environment at the American University of Armenia is launching a project to reintroduce brown trout into Armenian rivers. With support from the German Organization for International Cooperation, the Acopian Center has conducted an extensive survey of 22 rivers and streams in 7 provinces of Armenia, examining physical and chemical properties.
We were able to cover a pretty large swath of rivers throughout Armenia. Generally the indication was that many rivers are in a healthy condition to have the trout reintroduced. That was a very encouraging finding for us.
Before large-scale reintroduction can be effective, the Acopian Center plans to implement a pilot initiative. Kalavan is a tiny village in Gerard-Kunik Mars, which became home to a number of refugees fleeing Sumgait in the late 1980s. It has developed into a strong community whose inhabitants are very invested in its future.
The prime kind of criteria is to make sure that the community is willing to take ownership of the reintroduction and the stewardship of that resource.
The Acopian Center has developed a preliminary water quality assessment, which locals can help complete. First, rocks on the riverbed are overturned, which disturbs the small invertebrates, such as insects, worms, and crustaceans, which live below them. These are then flushed into nets and placed in containers where they can be identified using a simple template.
It is a process that doesn't require too much of academic knowledge or training, so it is easy for people to participate.
Identifying macroinvertebrate presence or lack thereof in a river not only gives an idea of the health of the aquatic ecosystem, but also helps researchers tell whether the brown trout will have an adequate food source. During a recent visit to Kalavan, a surprisingly large number of villagers joined the AUA team to participate in the assessment.
What amazed us, and continues to amaze us every time, is how village kids to adults, regardless of age, they become instant scientists. And they engage, they analyze, and they become, they debate, they discuss, it's just an amazing process to watch. I think more of this is what we're hoping to do in communities across the country.
In addition to creating environmental stewards, the Acopian Center hopes that villages like Kalavan will become popular destinations for ecotourism and sport fishing. They strive to create economic incentives for locals to remain in their villages and to care for the land they call home.